Duenna, an experimental language teaching application. Today's language teaching applications are mainly limited to use only a handful of conversations and vocabulary items. This is mainly because these programs use pre-recorded sound files read by voice talents. If they are truly in-depth, they are cumbersome in size. By utilizing text-to-speech technology, the language teaching products could spare hundreds of units of disk space, so more creative materials and a larger number of dialogues or different texts could be added to them. Our aim is to create a system that combines the most important usage possibilities of text-to-speech applications in a simple code for more effective language acquisition. These possibilities consist of reading aloud within the same interface, a huge variety of example dialogues, vocabulary, different grammatical definitions, reading aloud pasted texts from different sorts of applications. Today computer-emulated human voices can really be convincing for teaching purposes. Visual aids and ambience features in forms of animated graphic novels, additional and removable background sounds and articulation helping image sets can be linked to the program panel, which does not depend on pre-made recordings, but purely on the emulated voices. On the following slides we will see how the mentioned components come together. This part represents the core of the whole project. Here the user can select the topic of the conversation. Any number of these dialogues can be added using database methods. In the conversation sliding box, all dialogues are represented of the chosen topic. The voice controls can also modify the speed of the dialogue in 3 stages. Any part can be copied out of these materials, if the user only wants to listen to a fragment. Each dialogue has an own comic strip with changing mugshots relating to the actual emotions appearing in the text. The dictionary is freely editable. Any type of dictionary or wordless can be added. Entries will be also read out, and can be copied as well. This bar is for the copied texts from the clipboard. Texts at any length can be placed here, so the software is even capable to read email messages. Speech speed is again adjustable here. This space is for the grammatical explanations of the dialogues. In this slot the user can include full translations. The amount of text stored here has no limits. This slot cannot be read on its own, only copied, since, while using multiple languages, there might be mistakes in pronunciation. Accents cannot be used in some cases. From the File menu the user can open the database tables, in order to edit and observe them. If some modifications were made, users simply reload the whole database, in order to continue using the application. From the settings menu users can choose actors for every interface part we discussed so far. It is advisable to use 4 different voices, in order to be able to simulate same-sex speakers. The last section of the application header area contains the About and Help options. The animated comic in action. The most beneficial feature of using TTS technology for dialogue representation is that the users may study all expression possibilities linked to one situation. This feature would be impossible to compile with the help of voice talents. For example, hailing a taxi would have at least 5 or even more possibilities. If only 15 dialogues can be squeezed on a DVD with the common method, we would have covered 1/3 of the available space with just one topic. Any variety of background sounds or music can be added to the conversations. These effects alongside other mentioned features can ensure a truly realistic virtual learning environment. If the user is not able to understand a phrase, because the ambience was so disturbing, the possibility is given to have that segment repeated separately without noise, and with the original voice or with another. The above-mentioned components not only grant the users and language tutors the liberty of examining specific language areas, but also make the application a visual feast. The application can also be used efficiently by the visually challenged. Although they cannot benefit from the visual aids, they can still listen to the provided range of dialogues. Further research is underway with the intellectual help of the IT Foundation for the Visually Impaired. A simplified window arrangement for the online edition. The icons cover all the above mentioned features and the interface is created by using Adobe Flash Builder. In this version, it is not possible to read from the clipboard. Thank you very much for your attention.